Hello, hello. It is Friday, the 29th of April. Yes. Oh, I will get my head around what day it is at some point. It is just coming up to 11:30 in the evening. Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. I just was exhausted, basically. When you just feel completely and utterly done in. I just didn't have any focus left at all and just needed to go to bed. So, yeah, I'm still recovering from the illness. I'm much, much better. Definitely on the up. So, cross fingers, I'll be all better soon. Yeah, today's been a good day. This morning was a bit rough, but generally it's been fine. I've got a lot done today. I have done various bits of admin, which I won't bother telling you about because that's boring. I've also done quite a lot of crochet. And then I've got one other, I'm going to talk to you about my spinning as well afterwards. But I've got, 2 crochet things and the spinning to tell you about. The first one, though, the first crochet project I'm going to talk about is the present that I'm making for my brother. So I'm only going to be showing this to you if you are a Kofi supporter of my account. So if you're not, you won't see this next bit. You'll jump straight onto the second crochet project. If you would like to become a supporter on Kofi, there's information in the description about how you can do that. Okay, so for my brother, it was his birthday back at the beginning of the month. So this is going to be a very, very late present. But I have told him, and I've told him, well, I haven't told him anything about what I'm making, but I've told him that he's going to love it, because he will. So I am making him a blanket. It's not just any blanket. I'm making what I believe is called a graph gun, where you take a picture or a photograph or a design of some kind and basically turn it into a crochet piece of art. I'm using the tapestry crochet technique, and the photograph that I'm using is of my mum's old dog, who unfortunately passed away long before he should have done. He ended up with cancer, and the decision was made to put him down, which in my opinion was absolutely the right decision to make under the circumstances. I think that was early last year. It might even have been the year before, I can't remember now, which is quite bad, but never mind. And for the birthday after Enzo died, it's my mum's dog, I made her a little amigurumi, which I then needle felted over the top of, so the fur would be the right colours and the right patterns, more or less. So she has a little Enzo of her own. And I always struggle with what to get my brother for his birthday and for Christmas and stuff. So this year I asked his girlfriend, not until like about a week before, but what do you think he'd like? Ideally I'd like to make him something, just because I like making things for people. And she said, something like that little Enzo that you made for your mum. Because my brother just loved Enzo so much, he was absolutely gutted when he died. And I didn't fancy making another amigurumi. I just wasn't feeling it at all. As well, thought, okay, let's do. Originally, I was thinking like a wall hanging or something, but it's ended up being much bigger than I thought it would be. So it's becoming a blanket, and it's using 20 colours. It's entirely possible it won't work out right at all, and I'll have to scrap all the work I've done about halfway through and rethink it. But at the moment, it's using 20 different colours. I've got little mini cakes. This is half of it in a basket like this. I'm putting it through little bulldog clips so that I can work straight from the basket, just to keep the yarn organised. And here is what I have done so far. It doesn't look like a lot. Here I am on row 11, just on row 11 out of what will be, I think it's about 250 rows. It's going to take me a while. Here's the start of it. I'm working them all in the same direction to keep the edges really neat. And that the back is an absolute mess, so I'm not going to show you that, but you can see all the little ends poking through. And I am cutting the yarn rather than carrying it through the whole project, because otherwise I will get in a completely tangled mess. Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty wide. I think it's 250-ish stitches wide, and then it's going to be about the same number of rows tall. Yeah, and then I'm leaving the ends at the moment, at the end of the rows, but with the back being such a mess, I am going to end up backing it. I might get a bit of, might get a bit of fleece, or maybe just a bit of cotton, I don't know. Fleece would be nice, I think, to back it with when it's all done. So those ends at the side will probably end up being hidden as well. So that's that. It's a labour of love. It's going to take me a good long time to do. I'm hoping I'll have it ready sooner rather than later. You know, I don't want it to become a Christmas present as well. But we'll see. I'm doing as much as I can when I can, and I will update you as I go. I'm hoping to get some more done tomorrow. I haven't really got anything else on. Nothing big anyway that I need to get done. So I think I might try and get a decent amount done tomorrow as well. Yeah, but yes, just in row 11, and it's already taken nearly 8 hours. Right, that's that. I shall get back to business as usual. So the second thing I'm going to show is my second moonlit shawl. Very different colourway to the first one. This is, oh, I've put the label somewhere. This is Cotton Kings Twirls from Hobby, which is now called Sultan Deluxe, and it's in the colourway Royal Amethyst. So very, very different. I'm loving how this is turning out. I'm on the border now. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's a bit creased and everything obviously a bit wonky because I haven't blocked it or anything yet. It's gorgeous. I really love that. So I've worked from the outside where it was almost white, but the colour transition up until now has been really slow, so there's not a huge amount of difference. If I put them together end to end, you see that there's a little bit of a difference, but it's not huge. But then the colour's really starting to come through now that I'm into the border. See there, it's suddenly much deeper. Well, it's still pretty pale, but deeper than the rest of it. And I just think that is looking so pretty. I won't quite be able to get 2 shawls out of the one cake, which is a little annoying, but I think I've got a scrappy bit of the same, if not similar, no, similar if not the same yarn from a different colourway, but one that will go quite nicely with it, I think. So when I finish this one, I'm going to look for that, and if I have got it, then I can make a second out of the same cake and just use that extra bit to finish it off. So that's that. Oh, I've also blocked the first one and the honeycomb pouch. I've done that today, done some blocking, which is great. And last night, oh no, during the day yesterday, I spun the rest of the Shetland wool. It's all done. That bit at the end, obviously, because it's right at the end, it doesn't really hold the spin, but the rest of it is all nicely spun up. And now I want to wind it off this into a, I'm going to wind it into a hank. I'm going to use my Swift to wind into a hank. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll pause this, set my Swift up, and then reposition you so that you can see and I'll wind it with you. I normally don't edit these videos at all before they go up, until I put them into the weekly compilation. If this next bit takes a while, I will speed it up. But I will try and keep it as it is and chat to you while I'm doing it. So I shall pause this, go and set my Swift up, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we are. Let's give this a go. This could go horribly wrong. The last time I wound up my handspun yarn, I just did it onto my ball winder, which has made a cake, but then I'm going to have to unwind that at some point and get it into a hank so that I can soak it. Which way does the handle go? That way? No, that's not going to work. Carry on like this. I haven't fully extended this in my Swift, by the way, because I don't want it to be too unwieldy. There we go. I mean, this isn't. I know you're supposed to use a niddy noddy, really, aren't you, for getting your handspun into a hank, but I don't have one. And I thought this would do for now. I may regret this in the future. We will see. But I thought for now it's as good a solution as anything else that I've got. This is a full 100 grams of the fibre, by the way. It's 100% Shetland wool. I think the colourway is called Plum. It's from, is it World of Wool, I think? Something like that they're called. I have a feeling that doing this is squeezing my Swift in. I maybe should have extended it a bit more, but never mind. Try not to do it too tight. It's entirely possible, of course, I won't be able to get it off, and I'm going to end up having to wind it up onto my cake winder anyway, ball winder, whatever you want to call it. Right, I'm going to stop chatting and I'll speed this next bit up because this is going to take a while. I hope the battery on my phone will last because it is running low and I haven't got a charging cable that's plugged in at the moment, and I don't want to go and get one because I'll be going to bed soon. Can't be bothered to faff. Don't want this to take too long. Right, I'm shutting up. Now I'll speed this up. Okay, here we go. I think I'm still recording. Hopefully my battery can hold on for the next few minutes while I finish up. This has taken a lot longer than I thought it would. I hope that I'm able to speed it up enough that it won't take too long for you. I need to rescue this end out of here, which of course has got hopelessly tangled up. Is it come out? Shouldn't have put it in there, should I? There we go. And then tie the ends together. Oh, and then as well, I need to get a couple of bits of extra yarn, just to secure this. Where's that end gone? There it is. Secure it in a couple of places, so that it doesn't tangle when I twist it into a skein in a minute. Oh, that's wasting a lot, but that's the fuzzy ends anyway, so that's fine. There we go. There's a couple of places where I have not wound it tightly enough. You can see the slack. Have I got any long enough pieces of scrappy yarn in here? Maybe. Possibly not. What's that? Yeah, that's a bit of wool. Oh dear. Best laid plans and all that. Right, you know what? I'm going to chance it. This is probably a terrible idea because it's going to tangle it. But never mind, I've secured it in one place. Right, moment of truth. Let's see if I can get it off here. Oh, it's lovely and squishy. How much has it caught on the swift? Not too much. A couple of places where it's got caught up in it. What's that? What is happening here? Oh no. Oh no, it's got properly tangled up around the swift somehow. I don't know how I've managed that. Get it off here. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Right, yeah, I've somehow got it stuck around the swift, so I'm going to have to try and sort that out. I genuinely don't know how I've done that. That's frustrating. That might be how. This bit where I tied it here. Hold of the ends. There we go. Right, loop that back through there. Tie that back up. And here we have it. An incredibly messy hank. Oh, sorry, knocked you then. Incredibly messy. Overspun in places. Catching on my tension ring. Take that off for a minute. Hank of hand dyed. No, not hand dyed. Hand spun yarn. It needs finishing off. Obviously, I need to I think the next stage is to like soak it and leave it to dry and stuff so that it I don't really know, stretches out properly. I need to look into what I need to do with it next. There's that and the previous scheme that I spun as well. That's 2 I've done now within the 100 days, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to call that a success for now. We'll see what happens. Hey, it looks pretty. It's incredibly uneven, but still, I'm pretty proud. I should really go to bed now. It's now after midnight. And I will soon, but first I'm going to dig out one of my other bags of fibre, which is not wool. I've got 2 lots of wool and 2 lots of other types of fibre. I'm going to have a quick go at spinning one of those, just because I know that if I don't do it, I'll just lie awake thinking about it. So I'm going to do that, and I will report back tomorrow on how that goes. Okay, bye for now.